Hello, we're Sports and Touring. My name is Tim, and it is a great pleasure to introduce you to another beautiful Jaguar F-Type. This time it's a V6S in Polaris White with black pack and design pack, as well as panoramic roof and a range of other great options. Jaguar's brand, its heritage, is built on racing and sports cars. And if you went looking for the DNA of that heritage, you might well find it in the D-Type and E-Type. And so for Jaguar to decide to go ahead and manufacture the F-Type was an enormously significant moment. I believe if they'd got it wrong, it could have destroyed their reputation and brand forever. But they didn't. They got it fabulously right, with a car which delivers incredible looks, stunning performance, and the most rewarding and intoxicating experience behind the wheel. And then, as specialists, it's such a pleasure to find a car like this to bring into stock. It's a V6S, so the 380 horsepower variant, in this lovely, simple, but eye-catching colour palette. The Polaris White with these black accents and the panoramic roof really do make it a very good-looking thing indeed. Let's take a look inside. The car comes, of course, with 2 remote key fobs and the owner's book pack, but you don't need the key in your hand in order to unlock, because keyless entry is one of the features on this F-Type. Press the button, the handles deploy, and we can open the car and have a look at this beautiful cockpit. And everything really is very good indeed. The seat leather in excellent order, no wear on the side bolsters where you sometimes see it. The centre console, dashboard, and so forth, very good indeed, as is the door card. Unblemished, almost no signs of this car's age or mileage. Sitting down into the cockpit, and it is a great place to be. That lovely sporty instrument binnacle with the big rev counter and speedo. And looking around, we can check out the centre console with that stowage there with the 12 volt and USB sockets. Handy double cup holder. Here we have switches for Eco Stop Start, for the rear spoiler, and for the switched adaptive sports exhaust, which is another feature on this particular F-Type. This lovely stick shift, which has the feel of a fighter jet to it, really. It's a beautiful piece of design and feels so good in the hand with that little trigger on the front, which enables you to make your selections. And here, the all-important switch for going between normal, dynamic, and ice, rain, and snow modes. Further forward, we've got controls for the various environmental systems, and then, of course, the big infotainment screen. And over on the steering wheel, we've got audio and Bluetooth on the left, cruise control on the right, automatic headlamps and rain-sensitive wipers, and the flappy paddles, of course, which give you that direct control when you wish it of the 8-speed automatic gearbox. Push-button start, as with any F-Type, and as we start, we'll see the little flying display on the instrument binnacle, and the centre console vent will rise up as well to give us some fresh air. The engine over revs for a little while to protect the catalytic converter. Up comes the centre vent, and we can take a look at the infotainment system, which includes audio and video with Bluetooth, DAB and FM radio. There's satellite navigation, of course, and Bluetooth telephony as well. It's very fully featured and user-friendly. Climate control here with air conditioning, of course, and the beautiful sound of that V6 engine now, which has settled down to its idle at about 750 RPM. A great place to sit, even when stationary, and when this car is on the move, it is such an engaging drive and so very, very rewarding. A lot of sports cars sacrifice boot space for design considerations, but the F-Type boot manages to pack in 315 litres of volume. And if I were to say that the XF saloon boot, that's the big luxury saloon from Jaguar, is 540 litres, then you'll realise that for a two-seat coupe, this is a very impressive space indeed, albeit it's not one that you're going to be putting lots of hard-sided suitcases into. But if you pack soft bags and, for example, make use of the space behind the two wheel arches, there is plenty of room in there for everything you'd need for a long trip away. On the passenger side of the car, everything again is very good. A beautiful door card, unblemished. The cockpit this side and this lovely leather seat likewise. And worth mentioning there, the red seat belts, which are another extra cost option on this particular coupe. And of course, looking upwards, there is the huge panoramic roof with the blind which you can pull across should things get too bright in the summer. A lovely interior and in really great condition. Looking under the bonnet, and there is the V6 3-litre supercharged power plant producing 380 horsepower, and that is enough to take this car from 0 to 60 in just 4.8 thrilling seconds and onto a top speed of 171 miles per hour. But as I always say, it is not just the figures that make the F-Type such a great driver's car. It's the whole connected sense you get behind the wheel of being in touch with the machine, in touch with the road. It's the brilliant handling, the agility, and so forth, which make ownership of and driving an F-Type such a great experience. This car, by the way, has good main dealer service history. We're also about to take it for a main dealer service ready for its next owner. And again, technically under the bonnet, everything just as it should be, with the added bonus of a recent Y-pipe replacement as a preventative measure.
Thank you very much indeed for watching. We are Sports and Touring. We're just outside Andover in Hampshire. We're open 7 days a week by appointment only. You're very welcome to email, telephone or WhatsApp with any inquiries, or if you'd like to arrange to see this car either in person or by video call. We can send you a link to the Google Drive for the car, where we've got high resolution copies of the photographs and PDFs of important documents. And if you've got a car to dispose of, we'll give you sound and honest advice about achieving the maximum value with the minimum inconvenience, whether by trading in, selling privately or whatever. If you need to chat about finance, we can do that too. We're authorised and regulated by the FCA. Do read our reviews on Auto Trader. It's been a great pleasure to achieve the success we have, and we do look forward to hearing from you very soon.